Hey Ospreys, welcome to another episode of What's Up With That. I'm River Dodd, here to make the complicated simple. This weekend, an estimated 180,000 motorcyclists gathered at the Our Lady of Fatima Shrine in Portugal for the 9th annual Blessing of the Helmets pilgrimage. But what's up with that? Religious pilgrimage is defined as any journey committed in the name of a religion. It can be traced back as far as we have been recording history, and the practice is seen across many worldwide religions such as Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, and Hinduism. A pilgrimage is not only seen as an act of devotion, but also as a product of its times. Before we had cars, planes, and other accessible forms of fast travel, many individuals had to rely on their own two legs to get places. Until modern society, pilgrimages, religious or not, became one of the most common ways to travel long distances. But what makes a pilgrimage valuable is that oftentimes it is both long and demanding. Arguably, the most popular and largest pilgrimage in the world is the annual Islamic journey to Mecca and the Kaaba. This trip is known as the Hajj, and it is encouraged for all adult practitioners of Islam to do at least once. Other examples of religious pilgrimage include the Catholic pilgrimage of the Basilica of Our Lady Guadalupe, the Christian Camino de Santiago, and the Buddhist Bodh Gaya. Through time, pilgrimage has been a way to show devotion to one's faith. Even today, millions of individuals put themselves through the intensive journeys to take part in a sacred practice, which is why, this weekend, an estimated 180,000 motorcyclists gathered at the Our Lady of Fatima Shrine in Portugal for the 9th annual Blessing of the Helmets pilgrimage. Well, Ospreys, that's what's up for today. I'm River Dodd, and I'll see you soon. Hey Ospreys, welcome to another episode of What's Up With That. I'm River Dodd, here to make the complicated simple. The nominations for the 67th Grammy Awards have been released, and it is full of expected competitors and unexpected dark horses. Classic artists like the Beatles are competing alongside industry giants like Beyoncé and new powerhouses like Charli XCX and Chappell Roan. But what's up with that? Formerly known as the Gramophone Awards, the Grammys have been around since 1958. Like how the Oscars and Emmys recognize those in film and television, the Grammys were created to honor musicians, composers, and songwriters. Each year, artists compete in 84 different categories ranging all genres of music, but 4 awards rise to the top as the most coveted ones to get: Best New Artist, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, and Record of the Year. Artists have been known to plan months, if not years, in advance to secure their shot at one of these awards. The winners are decided by large panels of music experts across all genres of music. Once the voters are chosen, the Recording Academy collects votes and sends them off to an independent law firm. The law firm finalizes the results and are placed in an envelope. No one knows the winner until it is announced at the award ceremony. Another interesting fact is that the Grammy Award itself is made out of a zinc alloy called gramium. Next year, the Grammys are going to be hosted in Los Angeles on February 2nd, and that's why this week the nominations for the 67th Grammy Awards have been released. Well, Ospreys, that's what's up for today. I'm River Dodd, and I'll see you soon. Hey Ospreys, welcome to another episode of What's Up With That. I'm River Dodd, here to make the complicated simple. Today's episode is going to be a little special because we are at a pumpkin patch. This pumpkin patch right now is the Shepherd of the Woods St. Lutheran patch, and I'm going to be teaching you guys a little bit about the history of pumpkins. What's up with that? Pumpkins originated in North America, and evidence of its cultivation can be traced back over 7,000 years ago, in today what is now modern-day Mexico. When European colonizers crossed the Atlantic, reports back to their sponsors would mention huge swaths of pumpkin patches that entire communities of Native Americans would focus and live around. When it come to carving jack-o'-lanterns, the Irish and Scottish would carve faces in turnips on All Hallows Eve to ward away evil spirits. Some reports even state that they would carve radishes, potatoes, and beets as well. When European immigrants came to North America, it didn't take long for them to realize that pumpkins make for great vessels, and thus the modern-day jack-o'-lantern was born. Today, more than 90,000 acres of pumpkins are planted and harvested every year in just the United States alone. Across the world, thousands and thousands of pumpkins are planted, harvested, and carved. There are pumpkin patches on every continent except Antarctica. One of the historic impacts of pumpkin patches is that they have been a consistent stream of revenue for local farmers and communities. While many chain grocery stores sell pumpkins every fall, it is the patches that support small businesses in the working classes of America. For example, the patch that we're at today is supplied by the Navajo Nation in New Mexico. All proceeds from this patch go directly back to the Native American Navajo Nation. And that's why we're at a pumpkin patch today. Well, Ospreys,
That's what's up for today. I'm River Dodd. I'll see you soon, and go carve a pumpkin.
Hey Ospreys, welcome to another episode of What's Up With That. I'm River Dodd, here to make the complicated simple. Officials in Paris are saying the newly restored Notre Dame could be ready to open for the public as soon as this weekend. In 2019, the cathedral was partially destroyed by a fire, but now, with new architecture and more safety measures in mind, thousands of churchgoers will be able to visit. But what's up with that? The Notre Dame, also known as Our Lady of Paris, is arguably one of the world's most famous cathedrals. Its origins trace back to the 12th century and has since then seen many historical figures throughout its nearly 700 years of use. The building took just under 200 years to finish. Construction workers laid the first stones in 1163, and the final adjustments were made in 1345. The marvel boasts multiple spires, arches, and countless stained windows. It serves as a prime example of Gothic architecture from the time. Despite being a historical location and place of worship, the cathedral also hosts many religious relics, such as the crown of thorns worn by Jesus when he was crucified, a piece of wood from his cross, and one of the nails used to keep him on it. While the cathedral has been closed for the past 5 years, it is a bastion of history, culture, and faith from across the world. And that's why it'll be reopening this weekend and expecting thousands of visitors in the first day alone. Well, Ospreys, that's what's up for today. I'm River Dodd, and I'll see you soon. Hey Ospreys, welcome to the last episode of What's Up With That. I'm River Dodd, here to make the complicated simple. This week, the District of Columbia, D.C. sued the delivery service Amazon on Wednesday, alleging that the company secretly stopped providing its fastest delivery service to 2 predominantly black neighborhoods, while still charging residents millions of dollars of membership fees, promising the best benefits. Some say that this is hearkening to the days of redlining. But what's up with that? Redlining is the term for the historical practice of how the United States government pushed African Americans and other communities of color towards urban, low-income housing during the 20th century. In 1933, the government pushed forward the New Deal. This deal proposed remapping of every major city in the United States and colored areas based on where it would be safe to issue mortgages or not. Areas with heavily white populations were highlighted in green, marking them as safe, while areas with minorities were highlighted in red, marking them unsafe to issue mortgages and other benefits. This set up these communities to not only receive less opportunities to own houses, but also be given unfair treatment regarding other policies. Today, the effects of redlining are still felt. African Americans, on average, earn about 60% less than white incomes. Most middle-class families in the country earn their wealth through home equity, but because of African Americans being prohibited from buying homes, they have not been allowed to build their wealth. Redlining is regarded as a racist practice of America's past, and that is why today, when issues regarding it, like Amazon secretly stopping its fastest delivery service in predominantly black neighborhoods, is regarded as a big issue. Well, Ospreys, that's what's up for today. I'm River Dodd, and I'll see you soon.